It's all good. Here. There we go.
And we're live right now? As I'm fixing my hair?
Yeah.
Water?
Come on now.
Here, you put on the thing. Okay. CaptN Steve-O.
Yes.
Isn't there a Steve-O on Jackass?
Yeah, I'm
Right?
not him.
I know you're not him.
I'm not him.
The original Cap Steve-O.
Yeah, the only Steve-O I've heard of is Jackass Steve-O from the movie Jackass. Yeah, is that who you're talking about?
I say it too, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, no, CaptN Steve-O.
CaptN Steve-O, which is much
No
more
other
skilled
CaptN
and talented.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah, you mess with your honeycomb. You mess with yours.
I know. Come on, let's not figure bouncing around, right?
Right. I gotta go over here. Man. I want to get this other screen up. There you go. I think that's it right there. Nope, that's not it. Where is my freaking thing? Look at the cheat tube. Where is? I know I'm right on there. I'm trying to get the other thing up here.
Do you have Desi's number? Can you ask her if she's close? Because I'm going to need her to come in my message. I'm going to have to tag her in.
That is weird. That is very weird.
What's going on?
No, I just can't get it on this page yet. But that's okay. We're here. And we will go live right about now.
Oh, she's here. Perfect timing.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Well, not really welcome back. Welcome to the show. This is actually really cool. This is the first time that I have a wrestler on the show. This is Jennifer Thomas. And we're on YouTube Live. We're also on Facebook Live. and live on C4OC Radio. What are you doing, Taurus? Oh, silly dog.
Cutie.
And hi.
Come.
We're live now. So I'll tell you what, let's we'll start everything up because normally this is it's actually a pretty different show, decent show. We usually have a lot of musical guests on and everything, but we have some very beautiful ladies. They're not the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. They're just girls of wrestling, I guess you can call yourselves.
Well, we are gorgeous.
You are?
women of
Well, yeah, you're
wrestling,
beautiful.
but we're just not in the
You're not in the glow.
Yeah, not in the glow. Not from the 80s.
Yeah.
We're the glow of the
Nor the remake.
Yeah, you're right. Like not even the remake.
No.
So yeah. So
this-
thank you for having us.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Mm-hmm. And gosh, I don't know where to begin as far as like what type of wrestling, like, because we all think about just regular wrestling,
Right.
like, whether it be grappling or be in the ring like WWE style. But what we do is a mix of everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a wonderful variety of female athletes that kick butt for a living. And Desi here is one of them.
Yeah. And that light went up. Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. I don't know why that light went out, but okay.
I kind of
Um,
like it. It's like a party atmosphere now.
There you go. Yeah, we got the little thing going.
And if you're wondering why I'm in a bikini, it's because I just got done wrestling like
Oh,
less than a half hour ago, and I'm all trashed right now. So, yeah, in wrestling, we don't have to wear the typical,
mhm.
standard.
Tights.
You can make it a
I,
little
I,
sexy.
yeah. I wrestled too
Mhm.
when I was in high school back in the day.
Well, yeah, we're not doing singlets, any kind of singlets
Right,
or
no
anything like that. But like,
no,
just like
no single leg takedowns.
no, we definitely could do single leg takedowns. But I mean the singlets, those like long, short
Mhm.
Right.
unitards.
Yeah.
But just like the glow ladies wore nice one pieces that went up your ass crack.
Yeah. Oh, we're
Kind
uncensored.
of like
You can say
the
whatever you want.
Jane Fonda leotards.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those are cute.
Yeah,
we
they
can wear
were.
those too.
I know. I have one of those
Yeah.
in my trunk, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just always
I
prepared.
just haven't had a chance to do anything with myself. So today's
Yeah.
been a very busy day, and I've been looking forward to this
bet.
moment for a long time. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
again,
I
thank you.
had my morning show at 6:00 this morning. So I was like,
yeah, you must be
I
tired.
had a late night last night. too.
Really?
So I
I
helped
know.
a friend of mine move,
Oh, that's
and it's like, okay. So we got done about midnight, but it's not bad.
you still look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just here because I love Jennifer Thomas. She started this thing for women. So it's a long story and I won't go into it until you start asking questions, but I just kind of saddling up. I'm here. Hi. So I'm
Sure.
just here for Jen. But yeah.
Yeah.
What she is doing or has and what she's created for all us various females is really a treasure, and it's undiscovered, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, you see a lot of advertisements for like body slam your boss or something like that, and what a lot of people think a lot of that stuff is it's kind of like what you guys do.
Fake.
Fake.
No, it's like
Well, no, it's like-
novelty-ish.
Yeah, novelty. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Novelty. It's not fake. No.
No,
No,
but
I've
you're
wrestled
not
before. I
gonna
know
fake a body
wrestling's not
slam.
fake.
Yeah.
You gotta
There's nothing
land
fake
on
about it.
your
You guys are great athletes. I
Mhm.
mean, those guys. I mean, even the the male wrestlers and everything. They got to be in top physical condition and know exactly what they're doing, or they're going to kill somebody.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, it's just it's been a wonderful journey as far as learning. I mean, because even though all of us women have created this, it's just not me. So, but basically, what makes us unique from everybody else is that we're not intimidated by men, should I say? And
Sure.
we're creating a promotion where it's real female athletes, and we're willing to challenge man and woman.
Mhm.
And I think that's a real special, unique type of thing to offer and to showcase, because we're not ashamed of it. At least I'm not ashamed of it, and it's very
Sure.
empowering for me. And it's not that I'm kicking the guy's butt and humiliating him.
Right.
Well, it is kind
It
of.
is.
But it's just the fact that I've worked hard for it.
Right.
I've put my time in as far as learning, training, and having a passion for it, and just kind of letting it take me where I am now.
Mm.
And I feel very blessed to be a part of it, even
Mhm.
though people say, "Oh, well, you started it," but that was unintentional. It came to me. That's everything in my life comes to me.
Right.
She does attract it. Like she attracted me.
Yeah.
Well, she is very
Well,
attractive.
She is, yes, she's
like a magnet.
attractive. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Mm.
I know I came in late, but did you describe to the viewers
No,
what it is?
I
yet?
haven't.
Like,
We
I
haven't
think
even
they still
said the
might.
name
I
yet.
think
Yeah,
they still
not
might
yet.
be confused what the
So-
heck you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah. So it was.
So I don't know whether
I
to
do that a lot. I confuse
Yeah.
everybody because I don't really have a structure per se because it's too formal.
Yeah.
I have a very informal,
Free
interview.
flowing.
Yeah.
I
And
like
so
free
just
flowing.
I kind of take it where everybody's going. But
Mhm.
so yeah, tell us about
Should
what
I
it is
start
exactly
from
that
the
you do.
roots, or should
Yeah,
I
start
start
from the
from the
beginning.
branches, like where we're going?
The trunk.
The trunk, which is
So like, well, where
Your
you started.
vision.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I have a vision of creating a woman's.
My
your lo-
background too.
Okay, my background too. Okay. My background is I started in fitness and bodybuilding, and I fell into pro wrestling down in Los Angeles, training at the Venice Gold's Gym, and I ran into pro wrestlers. I didn't even know who they were.
That's
But
a real
they-
popular gym. I've never been there. I
It
always
is-
wanted to go down
It's
there.
very
I've never been there.
famous,
Yeah.
and I went there to pursue, because I'm always a believer. If you want to, you have to be around people that are better than you
Mhm.
in order to grow.
Right.
And so in fitness and bodybuilding, where is that? That's Venice Beach. That's where all the pros are.
Yes.
You know, the Mecca Gold's Gym.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's where I moved to from
Mhm.
Seattle. And then wrestling came into my life, and I started pro wrestling, and I thought it was going to be easy because I thought it was fake.
Yeah, because everybody's pro wrestling's fake. So where'd you start?
Oh
Where did
my
you go?
God. I started at UPW, which is Ultimate Pro Wrestling with Rick Bassman. It's where John Cena started, Samoa Joe, and The Miz.
Ooh.
So I got
That guy
to,
always cracked me up.
and even Joe Millionaire. Do you remember Joe Millionaire?
No.
Do you remember Joe Millionaire? Remember that
Uh,
show? You're too young. You were probably just born. Anyways, it was a very famous show
know,
called Joe
regardless.
Millionaire,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and he tried out for pro wrestling, but he didn't go very far.
Oh, that's why I didn't know them.
yeah.
Yeah, I know I don't remember shows.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then from there,
Mhm.
I
So
was
training was rigorous, or like did anyone in your training school at the time continue on? Are they still wrestling?
The Miz.
Like you were training with them?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Miz, and then I ended up moving across the country to OVW, which is in Kentucky, which is a WWE developmental,
Mhm.
and that's where I trained with like CM Punk, Beth Phoenix, Mickey James.
Mhm.
So
it's huge.
I got to train with the best of them.
Cool.
You know, the same reason why I moved to Venice is the
Mhm.
same reason why I moved to Kentucky, because if you want to be better, you have to go where the best are at.
Right.
So that's my philosophy.
That's a
in life.
great foundation.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
it is.
you.
That's very good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So,
when you were in high school, did you want to wrestle when you were in high
No.
school, or just you were? Just
I was
the
a runner.
cheerleader
I was a
type,
track and field athlete, so I just kind of liked running away from people.
or- yeah.
But I used to wrestle my brother and tackle him down. That was fun and exciting for me,
Yeah.
you know. So
I had two brothers growing up, a younger brother and an older brother, and then my sister. But my sister really didn't do much. She was in and out of the house
She's the oldest.
before she's the oldest. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys
So-
fought all the time and made your parents crazy?
My
Boys.
brothers did. Me and my brothers did. Yeah.
Yeah, boys.
Oh yeah.
My older brother beat me up all the time. And I'd cry for my dad, and he's like, it's just going to make you tougher, move. Like you're trying to watch TV or watch boxing or something.
how much older
Only a few years.
now?
Like he wrestled in like junior high and high school. So,
Could you beat him now?
yeah. I show him stuff. I show him jujitsu
Yay.
submissions, and he's like, wow, I couldn't even get out. Oh, wow.
Sweet revenge.
Oh yeah, that's a funny story. I was in high school. My brother was in the Navy. He's 5 years older than I am. So he was home on leave, and so we were watching Saturday morning cartoons. And I had wrestled the day before, so I was tired, just sore, and I was just laying down. And my brother starts messing with me. My dad's sitting there, and he's egging it on. All right. So I was like, dude, I'm just not in the mood. let's not do this. And he goes, oh, come on. So when I flipped over on him, I got him in a half Nelson. I put my knee in his ribs, leaned him all the way back on his shoulder. I mean, I had him up, and all his weight was on one shoulder. And he's going, okay, let me go. And I'm like, you're going to tell me that you're sorry and that you're not going to mess with me anymore. He's like, I can't breathe. And my dad's hitting me going, let him go. And I'm like, no, you started it. I'm just going to finish it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty funny. So
Yeah.
I let him go, and he goes, man, you just got strong. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm a junior in high school. Yeah, come on.
Ways
He goes,
grow.
okay.
You probably
Oh,
had
yeah.
a spurt too.
Yeah, I did. A little bit of one.
I'm still waiting for my spurt.
Your spurt went into your muscles.
Yeah, I did.
I'm short and mighty.
Oh,
Yes.
What is it?
Mhm.
Good things come in small packages.
That's right. That's what I believe
Great
in.
things.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. So to continue on with the journey,
Yes.
just recently I've been thinking about branching off and kind of trying to do something that we can have the light brought to us, because
Mhm.
I feel like we've always had to kind of be underground a little bit, because we do offer unique of wrestling a male.
Mhm.
Can I fill in that gap though, from
Yes.
you getting started with wrestling to that?
Yes.
Okay. So I started pro wrestling too
Uh-huh.
at a smaller school up in Reno, and then I also traveled to Alaska. Anyway, my history isn't as cool as hers because
What
there
part
weren't
of
as many
Alaska?
big names. Maybe they're still growing. Anchorage.
Anchorage?
Those
Okay.
wrestlers are still growing since this was only several years ago. And then because of pro wrestling, this TV show found some wrestlers. Some were models, some were actors, some were athletes, and a lot of them were professional wrestlers on the independent scene, which is what I was doing. And basically, it's I don't even want to say the name of that company right now since I don't want to promote it.
Sure. Yeah. Right.
But it brought a bunch of girls together, and it was a lot like pro wrestling, but using MMA moves.
Mhm.
A little more legit. Anyway, she happened to be my roommate in Slovakia, and I didn't know her that well.
Mhm.
And she started telling me about this. So coincidentally, that year I started training jiu-jitsu because I was like, well, I'm doing pro wrestling. I should know some legitimate stuff. I should really try to. So I went to go learn MMA, and it was a jiu-jitsu class with a gi, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But then all of a sudden, these little girls were choking my ass out left and right, and I was like, what? I got to learn what's going on. So I fell
Yeah.
in love. I'm still in love with jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, fast forward to the end of that year,
Mhm.
you know, I've learned quite a bit, and she's telling me that she has this thing going on where men are requesting time to wrestle with females one-on-one, and they pay some money. I'm like, what? Really? That's the thing? So
Mhm.
I was like, this isn't for real. She's like, yeah, and you can travel. You can go all over. There's men all over the world that want this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no way. Maybe a few here and there. Or why don't they just go to a gym?
Mhm.
And then I realized it's a lot more special than just going to a gym. Also, I've had a man say, I could never slide around another sweaty man like that. So,
Right.
so they get the women. And Jennifer had this vision of providing the women.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, so that kind of fills in more information to people who've never heard
Right.
of this or know what
Right.
the heck is
And we
going
call
on.
it mixed wrestling. That's what it is. It's mixed wrestling, male
Mhm.
versus female.
Right.
You
And
know?
these men, for the most part, don't have any training. They're just your average Joe.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And they're bigger,
Yeah.
but size don't matter in our world, right?
Mhm.
Right. You got bunch of fat old guys going, come on, let's wrestle.
Yeah.
And then they're the ones that blow up the fastest, right? They're
Yeah. The little ones go too
okay,
fast.
we need a break. It's like a half-hour break. We're like, oh, take your time.
Well,
We'll
you
just
never
sit back.
know how long 3 minutes is until you actually do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
I know, right? 3 minutes is easy for you.
It is.
It's an eternity for me.
Really?
Yeah, the hour's easy.
Right.
It is pretty much, right?
Yeah, for someone that doesn't know what they're doing,
Yeah.
because you just
Yeah.
can control them.
Right.
Mhm.
So, I mean, obviously, I've still continued training since that early year of jiu-jitsu, and
Mhm.
I have fought.
Would you be willing to really wrestle somebody that did know what they were doing?
I have.
You
That's,
have.
that's the kind of clientele I tend to get,
Mhm.
are the ones that want to go more competitive and have trained and have.
So it's real legitimate stuff. It's not a
Not all of it.
Yeah, there's a vast variety of types of guys.
right.
So, like, some
You
are
get any
athletes.
really weird, like weirdos that
Have you got any
Aren't
weird
men
ones?
all weirdos?
well, you know, kind of.
Well,
but-
what is
Great
weirdo?
point.
Is like they want to smell my feet or something?
yeah,
Damn.
Is that weird? That's really popular and common.
really.
Mhm.
Yes, it's like actually one of the most. Actually, it is.
Yeah, it is a foot fetish. I like to stick with just wrestling, but if I am in a hold where my foot's close to their face, I do like to just kind of rub it in there.
Yeah, literally rub it in and figuratively.
I always say trick or treat, smell my feet.
Oh, dang.
But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they don't, for the most part, come out and ask these weird
Mm-hmm.
things. But all men think. I'm sure, maybe not you. Maybe you go to a restaurant and you see a good-looking girl and you think these weird things, but because that's a men thing to do. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it doesn't get like real. I don't know. I tend to be a little not really shy, but I try to be polite. And asking certain questions because I know there's.
Well, you can be
There's a lot
blunt
of
and
ways.
polite, so go for it.
Yeah.
Ask it. Do they get horny? Do they
Right,
cross the
yeah.
line? Do they?
Yeah. Do they ever? And when they do, is that like something you guys established before?
Well,
Yeah.
how I do it, because yes, it does happen. It's kind of like working in a strip club, I mean, if there is a moment of arousal, it can happen. But I personally go with what the emails are. I say I do athletic sessions only. I'm not there to please you in any sort of way,
To
except
get you
with
off.
submission holds.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
So they either continue on with the process of booking with me or they don't.
Right.
And sometimes I just push delete. I don't even respond. I mean, because there's no point. Because I already know we're not on the same page.
Right.
But maybe there are some girls who, I don't know what they do.
Well, no, I do know. There's some girls that do stuff, extras, you call it,
Right.
right?
Happy
Well,
endings.
Happy endings.
Well, here's the thing. The thing about it is that, okay, you're in a private setting with this athletic, sexy female, and your bodies are rubbing together, and you're sweating, and she's holding you down. You can't hold her down. She's getting you in chokes. Like, is that
Mhm.
some people like that kind of stuff?
Absolutely.
Who knows? But like legitimate chokes. So yeah, it's understandable, especially if it's like your first time and you're not aware of what's going on. It's understandable that I would get turned on that if a woman was like on me and I couldn't get away, and I'm like, what the hell? Okay, maybe
You get to
don't
choke
think
them
of
out too. Come on.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So it's like kind of comes
It's
with
like
the
human
territory.
human
but people-
nature, kind
Yeah.
of, right? You think it's human nature.
It is. So it comes with the territory at times, but my clients tend to be a little more focused on winning, and because they can. So, but if I do get someone that tends to get a little aroused, I don't think much of it. They're not trying to do anything or whip it out, so I'm
Right.
not in the way. As long as it's not in my way.
I got a question for you.
Okay,
Yeah,
question from
guys.
the peanut gallery.
Yeah, dude. Peanut gallery 101. Do you get like with a hard on, wrestling at the same time?
That's what he was asking.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't.
That's
but
what I'm saying. It
No, I
can
know you
happen.
guys are used to this shit.
Beautiful woman rubbing on you and sweating and suffocating you, like I guess.
So
In
any other-
bikinis,
Okay, do you guys ever once in a while get turned on by?
I have never been turned on.
Good job. Good.
I have never been. I get psychologically turned on, meaning it's a thrill for me to dominate a man.
As in whooping that ass, huh?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
physically, no, I'm not getting aroused by no means. This is all over the mind. What about you?
A small breeze turns me on. So.
Oh.
Okay, where's that fan at?
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No,
Our shows, everything kind of it turns
Okay,
to
well-
sex a lot sometimes.
I am a teacher. I've taught a lot of things. It's mostly athletic stuff. So I'm more into the actual, like, I like that. So if
Mhm.
I'm not trying to like coach them on how to do this kind of stuff, but I'm like, hey, I got you inside control right now. You can't move. Get out. And there's no way, like,
Right.
So
So you whisper.
that turns me on. Yeah, I guess it's
I say,
psychological.
call me Princess Jennifer.
Damn.
Yeah.
You want me to let you go? Say the
Yeah,
magic
that's-
word.
Yeah, I guess it's like the babysitter
We're teasing them.
teasing.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
Okay.
Mhm.
I got you.
And I've heard that story from them actually.
Steve,
Yeah.
They want you to try it. They want you to wrestle.
They want me to
They want
wrestle.
you to wrestle, buddy. I'm sure you guys take them 1-on-one, right? Give them a fair fight. Be reasonable with them. Because he got that uppercut. Be reasonable with the guy.
Dude, it's been since like '83 since I got on a mat. Okay, so no.
Hey, we care. You guys would be easy on the old guy, right? No.
Of course. I beat people up with love. That's,
See,
you know.
see, that's hot shit.
Mhm.
That's
That
super.
is.
That's hot shit. It makes total sense about the whole put him in the head like, who's my bitch? Who's my bitch? And they're struggling, but then at the same time they got a chubby, and you get paid for it.
Yeah.
Girls,
So isn't that's Jennifer's idea? Isn't I mean,
It's fantasy, but real wrestling. Fantasy and reality all mixed in one.
Oh,
You
see,
know,
see,
it's
that's
just-
where it's at.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm
Fantasies,
saying.
fantasies a real big thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
And,
get
yeah,
paid,
did
for
you-
what you
We're
wanna do.
fulfilling fantasies
Mhm.
by being real.
All right. Well, who hasn't thought about, not really wrestling a woman, but getting on a mat, rolling around, and getting all sweaty and everything.
because that alone is fun. Like your endorphins kick up and
Yeah.
your blood gets pumping anyway. That alone is exhilarating.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But to have this muscular woman squeeze your head, this girl gives like the hardest headlocks.
Damn.
Even though I couldn't get you to tap, I
Damn.
swear I'm famous for my headlocks. Men tap out left and right,
Really?
but girls, man, I have a hard
Demonstration.
Heads are smaller, maybe.
Well, I could give a little.
Headlock?
It feels
demo,
like
but I
it's gonna
won't-
explode.
I won't really
Okay.
squeeze hard,
Please,
but,
please.
but
Oh, look
I
at
like
that.
to just
Oh, shit.
hold it in, and I just.
Just start tapping on the computer. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Tap on the computer. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's,
Yeah.
that actually
Harder,
cracked my
harder.
neck. It's actually
I
pretty
heard
good.
it. I
Holy
actually
shit.
heard it.
Yeah, it's
crack.
like okay, my neck hasn't been cracking in a while.
No.
You
Yeah.
can do adjustments as well.
Exactly. That's what when I armbar someone, I'm like, well, I got to do the other arm to stretch them both out and even them out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's just really fun. I just love doing it. So,
Yeah.
and a lot of us women are in the business. We all love doing it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's very unique. When we tell people we're wrestlers, they're thinking, what are they thinking? Like when you're on the plane with somebody and they're like, oh, what do you do? Do you tell them you're a wrestler? You probably don't. No. I do.
You
I
put
just
your
say
headphones
pro.
on
I
and go
just
to
say
sleep?
pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I just say pro wrestling because I know that they're going to look at me really weird if I say, yeah.
Yeah, it's wrestling in
Well,
the backyard.
pro wrestling is my first thing. Although this year with COVID, I haven't gotten to do any matches since February at
Right.
NASCAR because of you.
Oh, that's right. Mhm.
How's the
I
last
remember
one?
that.
We had a pro wrestling show for the NASCAR event in
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Montana.
Oh, here. Oh, in Montana. Oh, yeah, that's
Fontana.
good.
Fontana,
Oh,
California.
Fontana. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So that was always my goal, and I did get a WWE tryout at one point. Actually, we
We did the tryout together.
we're often
Wow.
extras,
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
so that they give you like an opportunity to do a match before the whole big arena gets filled and everybody has to go backstage, and they hire independent pro wrestlers with experience like us to be
Mhm.
the extras. I don't know if you ever watched SmackDown or Raw,
Mhm.
whatever. You see just
Yeah.
people.
I haven't watched it in a while. It's just,
like in the backstage, like a security guard will get knocked down. or
They have the
things like-
drama and
Right,
shit
right,
going
Those are
down.
wrestlers like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Okay.
they don't use girls. I had this spot where I was a plant, and I went to Dean Ambrose, and we flirted, and then we, went away. So, just stupid little extra spots. that
Oh,
you
okay.
can't
It's
use
like
a real
soap
fan.
opera.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite matches I ever did was with you that time before the show.
Mhm.
The main head coach lady wasn't even watching.
Ah. Yeah, like we put on our best show, and the
Show
people in
something.
charge are not even paying
I
attention.
can't even remember what we did. We should do it again.
I know, right?
So I do say pro wrestling because that is first. This other thing, because of pro wrestling and because of jiu-jitsu training and fighting training,
Mhm.
is like a dream because, like she said, I get to utilize my pro wrestling because a lot of people ask me to give them body slams or if I could pick them up or pile drive, like pick them up like a pile driver, not really give them one because
Right.
carry them around, whatever. Right. You have to learn how to take these pro wrestling moves. But,
Right. Definitely.
So because of this training, I'm able to do this, and it's popular. Like
Mm.
it's an underground niche, but there's like hundreds of thousands of people that are into it.
It's worldwide.
Yeah.
Everybody around the world. There's a desire for us everywhere. We could travel.
Mhm.
We could travel anywhere in this world, and there's somebody waiting for us to put them in a headlock.
There's an
Yeah.
online directory, so
Mhm.
Wow.
they can like look up.
There's a perv in everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Well, a man. It's a man thing. Every
Right.
room.
It's in high demand, right?
Oh, yeah.
I want to get stepped on and choked out.
For me, I saw the whole thing.
Pay me, sure.
Getting paid to do your homework.
Mhm.
That's how I saw it. Like when I was training
I
for
know.
pro wrestling, I would go do the sessions and learn them and practice the moves that I
know.
learned in wrestling.
That's what I told. That's when I told him. Like I
Mhm.
feel like this is like blessed is the word. It's like
Mhm.
I'm just doing
Dream
what I
job.
learned in training earlier that day on this poor
Mhm.
sap who has no idea how to defend himself.
Mhm.
Right.
just take total advantage and just play with them.
Yeah, and they try to move. They move around, so they give you a good.
We're gonna
look.
kick your ass. Yeah, I know. And then they get mad. Come on, that part, they could probably get real aggressive, huh?
Yeah, sometimes they get mad
Think
because they
about it.
really think that they're going to beat you. And when
That's what I'm saying.
when
They
you
get
put them in
aggressive.
their place, they get pissed off about that. They're like, "What the hell?"
You want your
know?
money's worth, right, sir? No.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's so. I mean, what actually gave you the idea to do this stuff?
Well, just like how I planted the seed in Dez's mind, I also, somebody came to me and told me about this world. So
Mhm.
I just continued it by creating a website of a female directory. So it's like a phone book of all the women in the world that offer mixed wrestling.
Ah,
So that's where I come into play, is that I kind of
Okay.
help women promote themselves for this line of work.
And they have little profiles and photos
Mhm.
and what
Mhm.
experience they have and what types of the sessions, we call them sessions, what types they do. Some men just want to know what it's like to be next to a muscular woman, like especially men in India. There's like no one.
They love bodybuilders.
Yeah, they don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
anything like that. I don't
Mhm.
think they work out a lot.
They
They're
don't.
not very athletic anyway. But like just to like be able to feel what a strong woman feels like, and they're like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
get,
They'll
I
pay-
get messages all the time saying no women are really that strong. No, women can't do that.
Mhm.
Women can't
Right.
do that because it's the cultural thing.
right.
Women are down,
Yeah, they're. Yeah.
That's funny, you say that. My wife, she's 6'2". 6'2".
Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. My 6'2" giant.
Mm-hmm.
Her boss was Middle Eastern, whatever, little short guy.
Uh.
And he used to just get mad, just gave her hell because he used to do this, yell at her, like looking straight up. And he's all, basically she had to quit because the simple fact that he would talk down to her, because the simple fact she's like, what do you have to say? What? And you're looking down at him, and the culture difference, it's like, yeah.
You did not like that.
Yeah, hell no. I mean, who like me? I stand on a curve. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. I'm only 5'7".
Yeah, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Let me go stand on something so we can see eye to eye.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong, but it works.
That's tall. So I bet she had a hard time because the men that will date taller women have a little more insecurities. I don't know. Hopefully, no one.
Wait. So
Obviously, not you. That will not. You obviously do. So
okay.
you don't have insecurities. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Also, because you brought up, how tall she is, Amazon.
I like that key word, Amazon.
Yeah,
It's
Amazonian.
my 6'2" native.
But the female athletes, they're all like, they're bodybuilders, they're pro wrestlers, they're MMA. They are Amazons. So
Yeah.
you get a variety of
Yeah.
everything. It's not just one type.
Yeah.
There is no cookie cutter in our business,
That
right?
part, that part.
All shapes
yeah.
and sizes.
So
I
bring 'em
know.
on.
Yeah.
And that's also another thing I love about it.
Back in the day when China first came out,
Oh, that's right.
it was that was like, okay, I mean, she's gorgeous, but it's just like, okay,
Figured.
she's really big, and I know she took a lot of steroids.
Eyes.
Well, they
But
found
she
her
had
in the
that
gym.
Square jaw.
Yeah.
Dude.
But
Well,
like
I know
just-
she
Yeah.
passed
man.
away and everything.
Yeah. Well, just like to look at her, it's something, even for us, and we're Americans and a lot more used to it. So imagine being able to get someone like China, maybe not obviously with that reputation, but someone build like that where you're just like, whoa. And then to your private location
Mhm.
where she's going to like show you wrestling moves. Why the heck
Yeah.
not?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I give the lady props though. She's huge, and to say, you can imagine how many dudes she had to go through, what kind of crap she had to go upon. I know you ladies deal with your share of shit. Amongst men. I mean, they're
Well,
not
even
angels.
in that industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it used to be
Right.
because now the internet can call people out.
Oh yeah, I got
We had
insurance.
a big movement recently, actually.
That's just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
Well, what's so great is that I want to create a promotion called Women on Fire. It's actually
You
already
did
started.
create it.
I did create it. You're right,
Right on.
but it's in its
infant stage.
infant stage. But it's where
It's
women
cool.
run the show.
Mhm.
There are no politics. It's just talent.
Right on.
You know what I mean? So it's pure, it's authentic, and it's captivating. And I think that there's something very special to be offered here that I have not seen before in any industry, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
Just
I mean,
authentic and real. Where do you find authentic and real?
So what they were
it's
wondering,
hard
what do
to
you
find
mean?
anywhere.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
What do you mean by show? I'm sure some people wonder.
show, meaning like almost like a regular show, like a WWE production.
Reality
wrestling
show
show.
or
Yeah, but pro wrestling, but not have it be just pro wrestling,
No, like an event.
like an
Okay.
event.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, right.
So
okay.
you have
Mhm.
these women and men battling a
Same
live
style soap opera and whatnot.
Uh,
Less
Like,
drama.
no, just
straight
like
to
a-
the point.
competition.
Okay.
almost having the production value of WWE, where you get your entrance, you get your lights,
Come on
like or
down.
UFC or like whatever. Because I think a lot of us, everything has been so hidden that when we do things, there's no light to us. It's just kind of like wrestling in the garage or wrestling in a hotel room or
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of us that are. There's so much potential and talent with these women. These are superstars, like this one right here,
Okay.
that haven't had the light on them. You've had light though. She's a shining light no matter where she's at.
I
So,
agree,
but
I
do you
agree.
understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's just that mainstream. This is a taboo area that we're in. I don't want it to be taboo. There's nothing that I do that I'm ashamed about, that I can't look at myself in the
I
mirror.
agree. I agree.
So why hide? Why not? Why do I have to hide? I don't want to hide.
And the reason why she's saying it's taboo is because coming from the session world, back before women were starting to become more fighters, thanks to Ronda Rousey for really bringing that to the
Mhm.
forefront. But but before that, it wasn't really that big with women. So when these types of things were happening, it was mostly bodybuilders and men that wanted to have these big, strong, sexy women do whatever. It was more like fetishized, I think. But now that we've actually become women who train and women who can legitimately
Didn't recognize.
do this, yeah,
Mhm.
we can actually do these. We actually do fight. We actually do know techniques and have skills. And so that's what she's saying. So instead of going to do a BJJ tournament or joining a gym to have MMA fights, state sanctioned MMA fights, she has this opportunity for women to put on display what they want to do. We don't have to wear rash guards or gis. You can.
Yeah.
They often like to dress sexy because that's the other thing. It's like we can't be sexy women while we're trying to be competitive as well.
Of
And
course.
of course, that's what's going to be frowned on. That's at least what I think. That'll be
Mhm.
frowned on if you try to be too sexy, because then you're supposed to be tough.
Well, you put some shorts on and
Well, you can be.
They're thongs sometimes.
Yes. Yeah.
In the show.
let them ride.
Wow.
Let
Right,
'em
but they're
rise.
the real deal. They're not like they're not like a diva that has no training
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretending.
yeah, yeah.
These
Right.
are sexy women that are confident in themselves to display
So let
themselves.
it be shown.
Exactly.
And that's more
Gotta
fun
be
because,
shown.
I mean,
Don't like
sex
it, change
sells,
the
I
channel.
guess. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
why
Oh,
not
yeah.
make more money? Because
Mhm.
Mhm.
my teammate just went to a jiu-jitsu tournament in California. They drove 6 hours. She had to pay to be part of it, but the winner gets like a portion, gets like the jackpot, right?
Okay.
So her first opponent canceled. So they went out there for nothing. And so basically
Wow.
the tournaments, especially jiu-jitsu tournaments, work like that, where you actually pay to be part of it because you need the experience and then you get the
Recognition,
reputation.
yeah.
Right.
And it's hard. And then with MMA, you don't get paid at all as an amateur until you become pro, and then you have to find a promotion, but you have to like do those fights first. You get your ass kicked for real,
Mhm.
you know, so or
Mhm.
you don't. But like this is just an avenue for not those, but like those.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's real, but it's not real,
So yeah,
so to speak.
It's real.
It's real.
It's
real
real.
moves, real pain, right? Real pain. But
Yeah.
at the same time, are they called like, hey, you're gonna lose today and you're gonna win? Do they, call them
No,
like
it's not going to be. It's not going to be predetermined on who's going to win or lose.
that? Okay.
To me, that's pro wrestling.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that was
Oh,
for
that's
wrestling.
what I wanted to hear.
I
Thank you guys. Thank you. My
Oh,
God,
It's a
great job.
show.
I remember
If you look at
watching.
pro wrestling movies, I remember learning pro wrestling. They're like, you got to make it look like you're really in a fight. Do what you would do in a fight. And I was like, well, I'm not going to get my hammer locked and go like this to the audience. I would never lay on my back and like roll and moan while my
That's
opponent's
good
pandering to the audience.
That was
like,
good. That was good. That was
I mean,
good.
that's what they do. It confused
It's
me.
like tapping. It's just like, no, do a
Yeah.
little dance. Come on,
It
guys.
was hard for me to really understand that, but they're real moves. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Jumping from
And
the
it does hurt.
yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, they're working together.
Yeah, but
Right.
still, it's
Well, they know what they're gonna do.
We're a
choreography
team in the ring.
moves, you know.
Sorry, kayfabe.
know, right? Can you hand me my water, please? Thank you.
It's go to the left,
Yeah,
left, left.
it's yeah. I lost my train of thought.
Well, but I also want to say that about pro wrestling too. Is people are like, oh, don't you guys practice and choreograph? No. It's kind of like if you take a tango dancer from Spain and tango dancer from Canada, they both know the main moves, but you bring them together. They read each other's body language. They hear the music. They know how to work with each other without speaking, and that's
Right.
what pro wrestling is. And if you make it flow and be seamless, is really challenging.
Mhm.
And to take those slams that took a lot of years to get used to, and you build up your tolerance for. So
Mhm.
it's not that it's fake. It's just
You
there's
have
a
to,
story. It's a show.
it's a
storyline.
show,
Yeah, it's a
but
show.
you have to train your body to
With
get
real life
used.
moves.
Oh.
Real life moves in the show.
Is that
Oh,
vodka?
I know
It's
what I was
water.
doing. It's water.
Good job.
It's water.
She's got that strong
It's
stuff
refreshing
It was
water.
water.
from Vegas.
Cold.
No, it's water.
Yeah, dude, I want this. She's all, I
I'm
need
kidding.
vodka.
But yeah, my first wrestling show that I went to Halloween Havoc years ago, and Sting was there and everything.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious because I've always watched it on TV, and it's just like, okay, well, it's kind of they're not really hitting him, but then I didn't know just how far that punch was. I'm just like, he didn't even come close to his face, and I was way up in the stands. I'm like,
Really?
oh, come on.
And some
But
yeah.
people get really, really into it.
and that's because of the emotion.
Right.
So
Right.
that's because of the story. They told
Mhm.
a story. The punch didn't have to connect.
Oh,
They knew what it
come
was trying to say,
on.
what it was supposed to say.
Right.
But I mean, that's why the ones who do it well and make it perfect,
Mhm.
it's takes skill,
Oh, yeah.
takes
Yeah.
practice, and tell the story.
But what I think is amazing, well, what I believe will be amazing,
Mhm.
is that we don't have to have scripts or stories to be told, because I think the stories will organically develop as matches
Mhm.
go.
Mhm.
Because you never know what's going to happen in there, you know. And
Take my curling
women,
iron.
we have our personalities, and
Oh, sure.
so it's just, I think things will just happen.
I mean, if I didn't know that you were a wrestler when I met you yesterday or Saturday,
Mhm.
when I saw you, I mean, I was like, wow, it's a beautiful girl. And, Seth told me that you were a wrestler and
I
stuff.
saw his eyes when he looked at her.
Did you see my eyes when I saw you?
Yeah, right.
No,
Because you were the first one I
I was
met.
looking like a loony.
You're like, you look familiar. I said, yeah, everybody says I look like Bobby.
Yeah, someone.
Yeah, did you think I was a wrestler? Would you ever guess that I was a wrestler?
No.
Yeah.
I would figure you were a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
You were a trainer or something.
Yeah,
something
fitness.
along that line,
Mhm.
fitness trainer.
Yeah. And that's what I started in. So, of course, I expect people to assume that.
Mm.
But wrestling has taken over my whole entire life. I mean, like, seriously, I am devoted to wrestling, I think, till the end.
Yeah, you're in it.
You need to win it. That's how you do it. That's
Yeah.
your
And I
passion.
won it, yeah.
Congratulations.
And that's
He's
great.
in it and
Yes.
winning it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this new company, Women on Fire, is specific to getting the athletes and the women and putting them on display, but still putting them. I was almost going to say for sale. No, making them available.
RTO,
You're not
rent
in the
to
damn.
own.
It's not like that.
Rent to own. Rent
No,
to
it's not
own.
even rent to own. That gets into trafficking.
But
Okay,
Let's not,
okay.
let's not go there.
yeah, no, we're of age and
Virtual reality.
well, but she attracts these certain kind of women. There's certain kind of personality to want to wrestle strangers in private places in a bikini or whatever. I always wear sports bra and shorts, but
Mm.
it's because I didn't have a lot to show off. If I had titties like that, I might.
Well, you do now. Huh?
No,
Yeah.
I still haven't grown.
Yeah, but-
Americans
Doing
want it.
push-ups. Push-ups.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no, that gets rid of them. That's what
Oh.
happened to them was when your pectoral
Push-ups?
muscle,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
when you build
Oh,
your
drink
muscle,
milk,
the
yeah.
fat goes away.
Drink milk.
And not only that, you have to watch out when you
Shut
do
up.
triceps. When you do
Yeah.
when you do bar dips, your boobs go out like this. See, I wish I had more cleavage, because I've trained so much, they kind of go out.
Mm.
Anyways, that's a whole other topic.
I don't think you have a problem there.
I had to get them fixed. So yeah. So, but yeah, it's called Women on Fire, and it's going to catch on like a wildfire. It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I believe it is. I believe that we just have to really create that
Mhm.
first great impression, because I'm a believer that you have to have that it factor, and I want to have Women on Fire have that it factor, and I believe it will, because I just believe it.
Because it's your vision and
I'm a
Jennifer.
fan.
But it's not just, yes. I know.
Yeah? You're a fan?
You're a fan already? Yay. Well, you got front row seats already. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so do you. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
So do all of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe the men could be our,
Except you.
maybe they could be our valets, huh?
Yeah.
And walk us to the ring and like,
Sure.
Oh,
cheer
dude,
us
not a
on.
problem.
Yeah. Don't call me
Color
Lou.
cards, whatever.
Okay.
No,
Just don't
Lou.
call me Lou.
Why?
I'll hold the
What's
top.
Lou Albano. Yeah. I am a captain, but I'm not Captain Lou.
Yes, it is. Yes, he is. He's mysterious.
Yeah, but yeah.
Don't let me forget.
But yeah, Saturday, you guys came over, had a good time, partied over here, and
We sing
she's-
karaoke.
Yeah, I was just about
Oh,
to
yeah,
say,
that was
you got an amazing voice.
I know. I was like, I
He-
never heard your
I'm
voice
sure
before.
he could.
No,
Okay, for karaoke it's fine, but like I don't have any control. I just
Mhm.
like doing it.
right. Well, I heard you sing, and I thought, just the music was still playing.
Me too.
Shut up.
I
Me
did.
too.
I did too. I think
Their
I-
ears are terrible.
That's why I
Musicians
started
are
Well, no,
recording. I was
yeah.
like, holy shit, I gotta
Yeah,
record
she goes, "Hey,
this.
record this," and I'm like, "Record what?" And I looked over
That's
your
why
shoulder,
it's
and
good
I'm
for
like,
karaoke because a regular
Oh, wow.
person doesn't
Tune it
have
out a
an
little
ear.
bit.
"Oh no, I have an ear.
Huh.
A fine
Yeah.
quality.
I guess I could.
I got an ear. I got an ear for music. I can't carry a tune in a bucket."
Let me add something
Right.
else.
Mhm.
Okay, because we just brought up something else. She's a wonderful singer, right?
Mhm.
I never guessed that. You're an amazing, like you have so many talents. And so not only are we wrestlers, but we're
Oh, she
wrestlers
wants to-
and then some.
Yeah,
I want
she
to
wants
showcase other talents, not
Sure.
just the wrestling. So we have, do you know Des that she can walk on stilts?
Well,
She
That's pretty awesome.
she's-
Oh, you're not tall enough?
Yeah.
What's sexier than a woman with long legs?
no, but you gotta
Oh,
understand something.
A woman with longer legs.
The shoes.
Oh
The
yeah.
shoes.
These are Jennifer
The
Thomas shoes.
Those
Those
are
are
Ah.
sick.
Well, because I got them for
Yeah,
my
goes,
birthday.
yeah, because you're broke.
I'm broke in the
Her
casino and I had
shoes.
to buy these at the
Yeah,
gift
Uh-huh.
shop.
at the gift shop. We got more than just boots at my birthday, didn't we?
That was fun. Oh yeah, not me.
I know, screw you.
I got a tattoo.
So did I.
Yeah.
I got a tattoo for my birthday. Number 11 here. Because I feel like I'm married to the world. So the 11 represents the
Mhm.
universe.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I put it on the wrong hand, but hey, it's okay.
It's a promise ring.
Yeah, it's a promise ring
Promissory note.
that I am to live my purpose, whatever that may be. Sometimes I wonder if I am living my purpose. Do you think I'm living my
If you're
purpose?
happy.
I
I know
don't
that you've changed and enhanced my life to
Mm.
be able to do sessions and wrestle men in private and just literally practice what I learned at training that morning and get paid and make a living off of it has been nothing but a blessing. And I've been able to do so many awesome things and travel.
Mm.
So I don't know if you're living yours, but you helped me live mine.
Ah, thank you. Good. All right. Well, then that
And
means I
thousands
am
of
living
other
mine because that's my purpose. Is to help
Thousands of other
others.
women.
That's
Oh,
it.
Oh yeah, but so that's the other thing you were just saying though. Like we have a girl who's a dancer, like a professional dancer. She does fire dancing, and she knows all kinds of other types
Noonie.
of dances.
And she's a wrestler.
Shut that one off. I don't know why somebody's calling me during my show. It always happens.
You're gonna get knocked out.
Oh yeah.
Whoever
Seriously,
it is.
I don't know who's calling.
Does anyone have questions? Do they ask? Do they
It
ask their-
depends.
their
Yeah. If
questions?
anybody has any questions, actually, the Underground Singers Club is a karaoke club
Ooh,
in Texas,
cool.
in Houston, Texas. That's Ron. Ronald. He's a avid listener.
Hi, Ronald.
And so he's always tuning in, and we'll probably have people from Washington and England and
Mhm.
Germany.
It was Germany last week.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's
there's
awesome.
We stay
a lot of
dedicated
people.
to our fans. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Can you see who's on there? Because I can't see who's on.
No, let me see. I'm looking. I don't mess with your phone.
No.
You don't want me messing with your phone.
No.
No, right then.
Don't finger my phone, man. No, but so what's your favorite type of music? Since this is a music show, or
Oh,
mainly, but
I mean, I love music, but
Hmm.
I'm a rock and roller. Well, just rock and roll, really.
can
But
tell.
I just love. I mean, I love jazz, freeform jazz specifically, and swing.
wow.
And I love blues. I love metal.
Ooh.
I got into country when I took this cross country road trip for 3 months, and it was everywhere. And I'm like, you know what? Country music really is good old USA. It was bringing people together. So I was like,
Americana.
yeah. So I was like, I kind of
She was feeling it.
I was. I can appreciate it a lot more.
What got hit by a
Right.
car?
That
Lost
was-
your puppy. No.
Yeah, they're always
I mean,
sad
it's always
stories.
emotional.
It's
That's what
always
I'm saying.
sad.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm like, what did you lose?
It's
You
very
know what you get
narrative.
when you
so
play country music backwards, right?
what?
Get everything back.
Damn. Damn. Fucking corny.
I know.
Yeah,
But
it
it's funny though. It's true. Well, you gotta
yeah.
just have that whole like, hey there, like I can't do the country thing. I just
That's funny.
I can't do the country thing either.
no man,
I've never
So-
turned it on and listened to it, but like if
You
I hear
admitted
the song,
something, though.
I'm like,
You
no, I
listened
used to
to it.
cringe basically, but
Yeah.
no, I like it. I like it.
Traditional country, yeah. When it was country and
Yeah.
western, now it's just
Like Hank
country.
Williams.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
Willie Nelson.
I mean, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot more poppy. That's true.
Yeah,
But I never
think
liked
it's a little bit-
mainstream
A
anyway,
little bit
but-
more southern rock. A lot, some of it.
Travis
They're a little
Tritt.
more southern rock.
Yeah.
so what was-
I think Southern Rock's
What's
heavier.
your favorite metal band?
That's what I want.
Progressive metal, Tool. But
Okay.
I like death metal. I just got into this band called A Ghost Inside.
Really?
But I like black metal. This Taiwanese band called Thonic.
Mm-hmm.
They do like a show. It's like I saw them live is how I got it.
Uh-huh.
I think the Faceless was who they were opening for, which I thought was really weird. But they had no stage crew. It was just them. They set up the whole stage with fog machines and lights, and then they ran and set it all up, and ran back, and then came out in like this like robes and stuff, and made it very, very.
That's how Women on
That's
Fire
how-
might have to start out.
You do it, setting everything up, and then
And then run back real fast and then go. Yeah, but then they went out and killed it, and then went backstage and came out and picked it all up. And, they don't speak English or anything. But I'm like, this is huge for them. They probably have sound guys and stage help hands when they're back home. But to be in the States and traveling with a
What country?
Taiwan.
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 Okay.
It's spelled C with a C, THONIC.
Okay.
Um,
I'll have to look them up. I haven't
Yeah.
heard of them.
but I mean, yeah, there's just so much metal. There's so many metal,
Oh,
much. Between the Buried and Me, I really like. They're like more progressive too, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's like I got real into Volbeat a couple years ago.
I like Volbeat.
They're good.
I like
They
him.
I
got some
never
good
heard of Volbeat.
Volbeat,
Volbeat.
Volbeat. What is Volbeat?
the name of the
Volbeat.
band.
Oh,
They're from Denmark.
Yeah, those northern country metal bands are really good, like Swedish, Sweden, Finland.
It's really funny because his voice is a cross between Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash. He has that cross. Those were his biggest influences.
Where they were?
Yeah.
That's
And
interesting.
so that's why even I saw an interview with him. I got to meet the guitar player.
well, I'll be a
Yeah.
fan then because I like both of them,
Yeah,
Elvis and.
they're
Johnny
really good.
Cash.
They're a really good band. They got a lot of
Yeah.
really good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, too, like, how can you not like love all the greats? So
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
there's
Who
just
was
too
your
much
favorite
music.
Blues? Blues. You forgot that question. Blues.
What's that? The blues?
Yeah,
who was your
this is
favorite-
music
Yeah,
that we need to
favorite-
think for
yeah,
our
favorite-
intros. We
favorite
come up
blues
to
band.
the.
I liked Muddy Waters, but
Ooh.
so I love Led Zeppelin. But
Yeah.
then when someone showed me that all their songs were copied from all these people, and I got the CD of every single song, there's like 20.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, they stole this, but it
Mhm.
wasn't.
It hurts.
Yeah.
You hear the original.
Who's, oh my gosh, I can't think of Josh. It was one of my favorite Led Zeppelin songs, but I like the original so much better. Now I can't think of it. It's eluded me. Anyway,
Oh, don't feel bad. This morning I went completely blank on "Change the World." I couldn't think of who sang it. It was Eric Clapton,
yeah.
and it took me. I'm like, I was
He was
blank. I
original.
just went completely blank on Eric Clapton. I'm going, and I got a ton of his stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a great guitar player.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Yardbirds, who else played with the Yardbirds though? Because I blank on that name all the time too. And
So Eric Clapton and
let's see. I blank on it.
dude, he was the biggest one that was in there.
Yeah, who's in the Yardbirds?
Not I.
When you think of it. See, maybe it's just the
Yeah,
name
we
people
know
forget.
who else is
No,
in the
Jimmy
Yardbirds.
Page from Jimmy Page.
Jimmy. That's not who I'm thinking of.
That's right. Jimmy
Steve,
Page was in the Yardbirds.
Yeah. Maybe it was Clapton I'm thinking of then because
Yeah.
Well, it was Ginger Baker on drums. That's all. I remember.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they were all awesome.
Yeah.
But then like that's them together is my favorite. But yeah, when Eric he went his own way, and that's where I brain fart. Same thing,
Yeah.
same name. See,
Oh, yeah.
I brain farted after you
Jeff
said that.
Beck was in that band too. Jeff
Who?
Beck was one of Jeff Beck.
Oh, Jeff
Them
Beck.
for a
Yeah,
while-
yeah.
For a short time.
Yeah.
He left and they replaced him with some other guitar player that I don't remember his name.
Yeah, there's just so much. Like, and then you go through phases, you know. But what stuck with me always is Tool since I was 13. So.
Can you like basically like speak through music? You know, like you go through certain stages in life. You know, like when you go through this, you know, blues 1 minute, one minute I'm listening to 70s, and you got your 60s, and then it's like, goddamn, you know, you can't figure out which one you want to go with, and then all of a sudden you just listen to some ranchero shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's me.
stuff.
They hate it.
Definitely. Well,
Yeah.
my mom was the big influence. I mean, she listened to a vast variety. She was always playing music from brujeria, which is metal and body count, and then to Leanne Rhymes, and then the Cult. She loved she
Really?
just had like this strange progression of music.
That's pretty
And
eclectic.
Erica Badu, like
That's
when
what's
she
up.
came out, yeah, it was like
Uh,
she still is compared to anyone I've ever met. She knows more about music. She could name
Wow.
any song, and maybe not trivia like when they were born or what.
She named
what
that
they
tune.
won. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I'm the same way. I can
Or-
name that tune in a minute.
Yeah, or a song that would be best for the situation. Or that.
You hear the dramatic
What's the
music?
song?
Slowly walking away, you know, dramatic.
yeah.
It's like, Mom, I need a song about a man breaking up with a girl, not the other way around. Anyway, she just knows everything. There's a
That's really cool.
yeah, she's cool. There's a game from Rolling Stone, it's a board game,
Mhm.
and you have teams, and you and your partner have to
That's
you
cool.
pull a card, and it tells you the band or a song, and you either have to hum it or give details about
No
it so that they
way.
can
And
guess
have to
what it
guess
is. Yeah,
Oh,
We're gonna have to
she
look for
kills
that.
that
Wow.
game. It
Yeah.
says Rolling Stone. I want it in a white
We're
elephant.
gonna have to
board.
look for that.
oh wow.
Yeah, it's fun.
I want one.
I could bring it over. Actually.
Yeah,
Yes, you
we
can,
should
yes.
do that.
I
Yes,
know,
do
right?
that,
Have a
please.
Rolling Stone game party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so down.
yeah. My dad was like singing a song, and I was like, "Sly and Family Stone." He's like, "I can't believe you knew that,
Mhm.
Mom."
I wouldn't know any of it, to be honest
yeah.
with you. I'm like so lost. With
Some
what
of the
you guys are
older
talking
stuff
about
I'd,
right now.
I'd be kind of like lost because I didn't really get much into the Stones. I grew up with a lot of Christian music,
Oh yeah.
a lot of Christian metal,
Cool.
like Baron Cross and Striper and
Striper.
I never
Uh,
got Christians. I never got
it was,
Christian music.
there was the thing is it's really weird. There's a ton of them out
There is a lot.
God bless
And
Oz
it's-
Fox, by the way.
Yeah, Oz Fox is a great dude.
Yes, he is.
He's amazing. But I didn't really get real into rock and roll until I went in the army, and then I started listening to more Pink Floyd and
More trippy stuff,
Yeah,
and then you're
more
like, "This is
trippy.
what it's about."
Pink
So
Floyd,
about
Alan
this
Parsons
way-
Project.
I love Pink
stuff like
Floyd.
Hell
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
was,
saw Pink Floyd in concert.
I'm
Really?
jealous.
Mhm,
I'm jealous.
1992.
Oh, right on.
I saw
You got to
I
tell
saw
them,
a
huh?
light show.
Yeah.
I saw a light show of Pink Floyd. That's
Did
close I
you?
got to.
Yeah. I saw them. I saw a light show, Led Zeppelin light show,
Mm.
and Smashing Pumpkins light show.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm.
That's
It's the
fun.
last-
I miss concert. That's me. The
I
only
know.
thing that
Oh, yeah.
bothers me about this pandemic is I miss being.
Right.
Yeah,
Live
that's
music, live
bogus.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Bogus.
It could be at Vamp, it could be at House of Blues or anything else. I miss it.
Yeah.
The last
No
show,
longer.
the last show that I saw was the last big show I saw was Nevermore, Breaking Benjamin, and Volbeat.
Where was that?
That was at the Joint.
Oh, just here. That was in January.
a couple years ago.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a couple years. That was the last show. Last
You,
big
you
show. I
took
went
2
to.
years.
Couple
I've been
longer
going
too.
to other shows
Got it.
since then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shows at Vamp and local shows with Baker's Dozen. And honor amongst these, I put a show on a couple years ago that had a band called IDSFA, 10 Ton Hammer, Ravenscroft from LA, Scumlove from LA.
He has a list.
What's the other one?
Don't start it.
LA Story and Baker's Dozen.
That's the only
And
one.
it was 7 bands that I had. Went all night long. It was my first show that I actually put on. That I had that many
That's
bands on.
great.
So it was pretty cool.
Did you ever do Lollapalooza?
Mm,
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's all.
I've been
Way
to
back.
one.
Almost,
way
I
back.
almost
That's
went to Us.
Us?
Almost went to the Us Festival.
I've not heard of this.
No, neither have I.
Really?
Sorry.
But I went to Lollapalooza several times. I couldn't even tell you what bands were playing. It was
Yeah.
I think the
Probably
last
on
Us, I
drugs.
think the last Us Festival was in '84.
Oh man.
Oh, Oz.
No, Us.
Oh.
Us. US.
I
I was
still
in
don't
a
know.
Us
diaper. You
Festival.
said 84.
It's
I'm in
I
a
was
before
diaper.
the
like
Oscars.
11 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, I'm in a
84.
diaper still.
You're how old? 84?
11.
Wow. I didn't know I was that much older than you.
Don't do the math. Don't do the math. Don't do the math, people. Don't do the math.
Oh no.
No math, people. No math. No math.
No, yeah, really. Yeah, I'm dating myself now. So.
Yeah.
We're all growing older.
What was your last big show?
January of this year, before COVID,
Oh.
was,
Right on.
It was Tool.
Tool.
Oh,
Cool,
okay.
okay.
Right on.
Yeah.
So what do you
Well,
think?
'cause
I've
they
heard
had
a
it-
lot of mixed things about their album.
Oh, it's
Their brand new one.
really Toolified.
She said Toolified.
You,
Okay, that could mean a couple of two different things.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like that about their album before, which was over a decade ago. Like,
Right.
you're like, it's not like the old stuff. It's just too much. It's just, I don't know. You know, their songs are like 10 plus minutes each, but
Right.
you don't get tired of them. It's just,
Mhm.
it's like simplicity at its finest
Mhm.
because it takes you like on a journey.
Right.
I guess kind of like Pink Floyd would, right?
Mhm.
It's the long song and you just kind of are going with it. But
Mhm.
I don't know, I'm biased, so you can't ask me. Like the first time I met her ever,
Mhm.
well, we'd had a show for that other company I was telling you about at the Hard Rock, and I had seen Tool there numerous years before, and I stood on the stage like, "This is where Maynard stood. I can't believe I'm here."
She was performing where Tool performed.
Yeah, I was super. Now it's like, because that was like before I really got into performing and
Right.
being popular. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm not.
You know,
It's just not as big a deal now.
What's so funny is I would use music as my gym workout, as far as like I would do as many reps for the entire song,
Mhm.
right? So I'd be like
Ooh.
squatting to the entire song. Nothing was worse when Stairway to Heaven from Led Zeppelin would come on. And I'd be like, no,
Yeah,
I
I
got
like
like
that
8
song.
minutes of squats.
Better than Inagata Devita or any new Tool song.
Or
Mhm.
it was
Are they?
That's
Do they
why I
have?
got these.
Do they have long
Bohemian,
songs?
Bohemian Rhapsody too.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
was 10 minutes long.
Yeah, but see, it paid off.
Yeah, I did. I got real thick thighs to squeeze some necks. That's right. There's a purpose for everything.
Oh,
Choke them up.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So,
So how much do you squat?
oh, I haven't squatted like for reals in a long time. I mean, when I used to train for bodybuilding, that's when I was really serious about numbers. I'm not serious about numbers anymore.
It's
I'm
just all about
not
reps.
serious about anything anymore when it comes to working out right now because gyms are closed. At least where I'm from in LA, I'm here in Vegas right now, so thankfully gyms are open.
Right.
But I have to go back to LA on Wednesday, so
No, you
nothing.
don't.
I do. So it's hard to be consistent with my training right now.
I miss LA. I miss home.
Yeah,
Come on
I
now.
love LA. I feel LA is my home, but for whatever reason, I'm always here.
Well, you know,
And
that's
if
where
I
the
don't want to
action is.
say that
Vegas is
Vegas
where
is
the
my
place to
home,
It's action. That's
Because
where the
I'm-
action's at. That's all it is. The action's here.
yeah, I feel like I have a life here,
Mhm.
Mhm.
And you have friends here.
and I have friends here, and I have a support system here. I have a lot here.
You missed
But
the green.
I don't
Well, now you
wanna
have even more
leave
friends
LA.
and even more support.
You missed the green grass. That's
I
all
miss
it is.
I miss
miss
the ocean.
The ocean, Huntington Beach, green grass all day. I miss that. So
Mhm.
miss it, dude. It's so-
Huntington
Right,
Beach
it's
and green
water.
grass.
Yeah, dude, I'm serious, man, because this is all
And brown
dirty.
air.
So what? Don't knock my brown hair, all right? Brown hair and Mexicans, right?
Sometimes.
It's all right.
Man.
Only sometimes.
Dude, there's no place like home. Buying Lopez right there on the corner, you know, corns and shit. You can't do that here.
No,
You know,
You know
you,
what it
can't buy.
is,
You
though.
see the guys with the ice cream carts.
or the fruit stands.
Oh, come on.
And they put the
Fresh
chili
food.
seasoning
You got
on
the heart
it.
attack
They
dogs.
have that here.
I have not seen
Not on
one.
corners.
You
Not
got-
on
I
corners.
have not
It's not
seen.
the same.
Do they walk up to your
You,
doorstep?
you got to go around to find them.
Yeah.
Do you got the heart attack
Like
dogs
over-
with the bacon? Come on, man, downtown.
No. I know, especially when you get done from going to a club or something.
I know,
you
you
walk
get right
out at 2
outside.
in the morning
Yeah,
and you
dude.
smell those hot dogs.
They're heart
Yeah, I
attack
have
dogs
one.
because it's like sausage
Oh, you got
dogs
to try.
with
You
the
got to go
bacon.
to Vamp on either Friday or Saturday because they're only open Friday and Saturday now. And get a. It's called a yo dog.
A yo dog.
Where's this?
At Vamp.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's called a yo dog.
And what place?
It's-
What kind of place is this? Is this a specific restaurant or is it a
No,
club?
it's
or is it?
well, it was like the rock club here in
Mm.
Vegas. It was a local club.
No, I've been wanting to go since I
Danny
moved.
Coker from County Cars. He is.
Is he there ever?
Yeah, every once in a while he's there. Corey, his wife Corey runs it mainly, and she's always there.
She's nice.
But-
You're,
Yeah.
on, you're live. You better say
You-
hi.
You
Yeah.
better smile
She's
and
nice.
You
nod.
thought
Yeah,
too
she's
long.
nice.
I saw that.
Nice enough to
Yeah,
want
well,
to go
there's-
back.
she's a very businesswoman. So it's just, she's
That's why it's successful. right?
she could be
Straightforward.
nice, she could be Nice.
Trash.
That's what
Honest.
Depends on- yeah,
We'll say
yeah,
nice or honest.
yeah. That's a good word for it.
What?
No, she's a great man. That's a great place to go. But they got a new, and it's new for the menu. The guy that made it, it's a recipe from where he's from, back east. And so he,
What do you mean by recipe?
this is a special way he does it.
Does with what?
Does the dog.
Oh,
He makes his own
okay.
chili.
Oh, okay.
He makes his own
You're
You're
talking
talking
about
about
dogs.
beer
Yeah.
cheese. You know, he puts mustard first, and then he puts the dog, and then he puts the chili, and then he
So
puts the
it's
cheese.
a
and
specialty dog.
Yeah.
I
Gotcha.
want a hot dog.
It's
I
really
know,
good.
right? Doesn't that sound good?
Whoop, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I saw you eating a banana the other day.
I know.
She has a thing with food. she knows how to make a show with food. I
Well,
tell
Well,
you.
that's always a good thing.
Let me go get some Frank dogs right now. Some footers.
You got some dogs in your
Yeah, I got
trailer.
some dogs. I'm gonna find something right now. Okay.
Just wrap them in bacon.
Some footers.
There you go. Got to rub them bacon.
Mhm.
And even those jalapeno poppers.
Oh,
Wrap
yeah.
those in bacon. Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
So does Vamp have live music or not
They
right
did.
now?
They did.
Right now, would they have?
By now they have they've done a couple of an acoustic stuff, but it's really
Oh.
low key.
Yeah.
And then now since everything's gotten smaller, and I think we're headed for another shutdown
Are
or
we?
something. That's
In Vegas?
yeah,
I know. Vegas doesn't care. Or-
Right?
it's weird.
that just
I don't-
means no more eating inside or out. Restaurants closed except for takeout, and then small businesses.
Something like that. Yeah, it's sad. They just need to stop doing it and just open things back up. It's
And
gonna
what did
run
you
its
say,
course.
sir? What was your thing on the whole COVID thing?
I don't know.
The fittest, the survival of the fittest or something?
Yeah,
I never said that.
Are you sure?
I swear,
I have.
I've never
Dude,
said
just
that.
wash your
I
hands.
have.
That's all it
Hey,
is.
they're thinning out the herd.
I never said that, but I have said a mask and this fear and everything that people are doing during this COVID isn't going to keep them safe more than their own immune system will.
Mhm.
But people are saying, "Oh, I'm gonna wear this mask and get mad at people who don't, but I'm gonna eat this McRib or like drink
Right?
this
All
booze,"
these
which I
unhealthy
do.
things
Yeah, I mean,
for
I
you.
do too. But like, I gotta balance it out. But like, live your life, but don't point the finger at other people. Because if you're really scared of being sick, that's because you're not taking care of your body.
Wash
In
your
my opinion.
And
hands.
stay home.
Take a
Yeah,
shower.
and stay home.
Yeah, if you want to stay home, stay home.
Stop
I mean,
sneezing
since
on
this whole thing started like the day after my birthday,
Which is in March.
March 16th. Yeah.
Oh.
31st.
And it was
Oh, my mom. She's
that's why it was
she's
me
wild.
and my
Hey,
and my
that's
partner. We did a show, and it was our birthday show, and also this whole thing hit right then. It was just like, okay, what are
Oh,
we gonna
man.
do? And we just haven't. I haven't stopped doing what I normally do.
I don't feel like it's affected me too much either, except
Yeah.
at our MMA gym, we closed for a month, but then we opened back up just for our team practice because
Mm.
most people fight for UFC, so
Sure.
they're just training all the time. And a lot of people got sick, I will say, throughout the
Mhm.
summertime. But yeah, it doesn't affect. I don't feel like as affected. Just wearing a mask.
Well, you know what? It
But some
affected-
people are like, "Oh, my life is over."
Oh yeah.
Remember we
that's
tried to go eat out? Me and my wife, we tried to go eat. Remember?
Oh yeah, we tried to go to Denny's.
That was
There was
3 different spots.
5 of us, and we went to Denny's. We went to
It was one other spot.
Oasis,
Yeah.
and
It was
no, that was it. There was only 2
yeah, it was
places
those
we
two.
went to.
Okay. And we were
And,
going to go to
um,
Roberto's. That's what it
but we
was.
couldn't-
We were
yeah,
so
we-
fuck it.
We're just gonna go to Roberto's.
Yeah, you can't
Go
go
through
wrong
the
with
drive-thru,
burritos.
and
Yeah,
that's it.
just hang out in the front,
Oh, I
man.
want a
Yeah.
burrito.
Because it's like all we wanted to do was just hang out and
Oh, the
chit
carne
chat.
asada fries.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you know.
Well done. Carne asada fries. Well done.
You live
15
here, right?
bucks.
So you know about Roberto's.
Oh yeah,
Trust me. She's very
I
good.
prefer it over Don
Very-
Taco, even though I like Don Taco.
Ooh.
Don
you know what?
Taco's
That's,
pretty good too.
they're
They're
good,
not.
but
They're not
all
bad.
that.
They're different.
They're not
but
all
they're
that. Every unique different style,
Mhm.
taste.
Yeah.
All these places do have them, but if you go to the wrong Roberto's or the wrong cook,
That's true.
the wrong
That's
cook,
true.
You
Certain
get these
Roberto's
fries
are
are
better
soggy.
than others.
Mm.
yeah, not good, not good.
Was it a hit or miss then? Or
No.
is there one place that's really consistent?
Oh,
Go
It's
to,
bad.
go to
delivering
one
good?
that's the one that's next to
I
Denny's,
say one is always bad.
where the Stratosphere is. Guaranteed on point every time, no hesitation. No, wait, I'm lying. It's the one it's all in the cook, dude. I'm dead serious. It's all in the cook.
There's about 5 of them. That I go
Yeah.
To.
I
Depends
know
on
where
where
all of
I'm
them
at
are
in
at
town.
too. But it's all about just get your
pretty-
fries.
I mean, they're pretty consistent
Yeah.
for the most part.
Just make sure you get your fries well done. You're golden. You don't have to worry about being soggy or water at the bottom. You know.
I don't eat fries.
Don't eat
You're
fries.
making me already
Hey,
salivate.
we're
Because
talking like 2 blocks
Yeah.
aside.
Not good.
Right.
Stop talking.
When they're good, I'll
Yeah.
eat 'em.
Shut up.
I know, I'm hungry.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Speaking
So where what did you really mean? What's your background? Where you came from?
I did sports my whole life as a child, and then I really only wanted to do acting and theater. And that's the only reason why I like sports, because it was a performance, because I was at least putting on some kind of show, entertaining in some way, but I hated having to win because I had to win. I had to.
Right.
And then,
So you're real competitive.
well, I don't know. No, because I didn't care that much. I feel like people with competitive care. I think that I was good enough to be better than everyone in a small town and small community. And then when I really started having to train and consider going to college for basketball and whatever, then it required a lot more effort, and I just wasn't into it. Ultimately, I didn't end up going to play ball. Anyway, went back into theater and always liked this whole theater thing. So when I stumbled upon pro wrestling, I was like, this is everything. It's like athleticism and stunts and acting. So it was like a dream. But fast forward to now, because of pro wrestling, I got into jiu-jitsu, and because of jiu-jitsu, I got into fighting. And now I'm just trying to get a few more fights so I can carry on with my life. But this year was kind of put me back. But that's okay, because I had shoulder injury. So in the meantime, before I found pro wrestling, I took myself to circus school and learned to walk on stilts and did some aerial stuff. I danced as a stripper for years off and on. And I was, to this day, so thankful for that. That allowed me to travel the world, do a cross-country trip, 3 months in my van. Cross country was awesome. I drove to Alaska and back in my Subaru with my dog.
Wow.
And it just,
That's a trip.
that,
I've
that was-
been up to Alaska a couple of times.
it was so long. I recommend do it, but I'll never do it again.
I flew to Alaska. I don't think I'd ever drive to
Oh,
Alaska
And in September
I've
and in
flown
December.
to Alaska, and I've been to Alaska twice by boat.
by boat.
By
Okay,
boat.
and you were probably the one being the captain of the boat, right?
The first time, no. The second time,
You're a boat captain?
Yes. Can you believe it?
I thought you were joking.
no.
I wasn't joking.
No, I have a 1,600-ton master's license through the Coast Guard.
Do you have a boat?
No.
Let's go. Let's go rent one.
I told him he's going to be
There's
driving
one
our
outside.
yacht.
There's a boat outside.
Mhm.
Let's go to.
I know.
Just right there.
Charles has one.
Yeah.
Right?
He asked me if we wanted to ever use it for sessions.
Right. Wrestling on a boat? Wouldn't that be cool?
A boat
Having session
party.
rooms? Yes.
Hey.
Wrestling.
Okay.
Yacht beatdown
Okay.
party.
Okay.
Sure.
And then
Oh,
we'll
be
have some
Gilligan.
live music,
Gilligan.
live musicians.
Gilligan at your
Okay.
I
service.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll work.
You be Gilligan.
Yeah, there you go.
Black
You
Gilligan.
gotta do that dance
You could be
too.
Gilligan.
I wish I could see you dancing.
Give me my little buddy.
He's like, yes, skipper. But you guys can only bring like one set of luggage though. No 3-hour tours where it's like 3 months later. Come on now.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm just
seriously.
bringing a couple bikinis and that's it.
She's gonna bring a suitcase of bikinis.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She's like, I'm lucky my clothes are all tiny because I only carry this.
Yeah.
And they're all
Like my life,
shoestrings.
my life is in my trunk of my car. Like
Oh
literally,
my
if
God.
it doesn't fit in my car, I don't buy it because
Wow.
I just know.
Well, I think I know a lady that she came out here for 3 days, and she had. Well, no, I'll take that back because there was somebody
From
worse than
where?
that. I had a friend of mine from high school. She came out and visited me for a month, and she had a suitcase, a backpack, and 2 smaller suitcases. Her big suitcase had her shoes in it, and she had an outfit for every pair of shoes. 3 outfits a day.
I love these from you. 3 outfits a day.
Oh, it was
A day?
A day. Yeah, she would change like
Why?
I don't know.
You look fresh.
We didn't go anywhere.
You look fresh all the time.
No, it was funny, but she had everything. Everything had a match and everything else like that. It's just like,
That's interesting.
yeah, I went to.
Wait.
I go on a trip to go up to Northern California, and then I go to like Oklahoma,
Wow.
and then back.
I'm
And
driving?
I have one bag. And that's it. And I wear sweats when I drive, so I'm comfortable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's no way I wear
Yeah.
other than leggings ever anyway. But
Yeah.
that's a long drive. No
Yeah.
way.
It's a lot of fun. About 3 days.
I drove from Sacramento to Denver, and I also didn't have a cruise control. It was a clutch. So that was very uncomfortable.
I drove from LA to Denver, all straight. Oh
No,
my
without
God.
stopping.
Nonstop. That was the longest drive ever. I can't believe I made it.
The longest road that I took that I did nonstop without stopping, not even for gas or food or anything else. Me and my brother decided, we said, all right, let's do this, see if we can do it. Left our house here in Vegas and went to Oxnard, California. By the time we hit Oxnard, it was like, okay, we got to pee bad. First gas station, pulled off. We ran in there.
Well, you guys are lucky because that happens to me all the time. And you can just pull over and pee.
Yeah, but we didn't stop.
Yeah. Oh no. Mine was somewhere between British Columbia and Whitehorse in the Yukon. 12 hours
wow.
straight. I started seeing things, but I pulled over and peed in the wilderness. That was the longest I've never seen a human
Right.
or signs of life.
That's. I mean, I have heard about that road trip, and it's beautiful.
No,
The scenery is beautiful.
Yeah.
But there's like nothing there.
no,
No stops. No Jay.
no, not at all. My dog's the best little partner.
Yeah.
Oh, but let's back up to the yacht in Long Beach and have musicians. Speaking of musicians in Long Beach, my best friend in the whole world just put out an album, and she was just going to open for LA Guns in November, but they had to cancel.
Wow.
And it's huge. That's huge for her because
Yeah.
she's a solo artist. She hired her musicians, but now they want to be part of the band. She won the contest on KOLA, the big Los Angeles rock station, and
KLOS?
Yeah, KLOS.
Okay.
That's the one.
I told you.
Hey, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I knew it was Los Angeles, but LOS, LA.
Yeah.
And so I'm just so proud of her because she's always played music and she writes everything. She writes all the parts, and she just tells them,
nice.
she's like, think of a little more. She loves Tool too. She's like, think a little more opiate mixed with, and then she'll say, and the drummer will be like, all right. And it's just like amazing to watch it because I went in the studio with them. But she's finally letting out. When they were young, she played with Nita Strauss in a band called Kill Slowly and a couple other musicians who have some side things now, but she never did. Finally, she is. So when we have our yacht, we can have her play.
What's
Sarah
her name?
Baldwin Music.
Sarah Baldwin Music.
Yeah.
Okay.
With no H, just SARA.
Look forward to that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, look it up now. She's so. God, she's hot.
Let's make this happen. When are we
She's
going to do
hot.
this?
Beautiful.
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
I
Spring?
only bring beautiful hot women that are talented. Spring is
Yeah,
nice.
absolutely.
Anytime's nice in Long Beach.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Except for the water.
My
It's all brown.
my uncle
Sure.
and my aunt lived in Long Beach. My uncle passed away recently, and but my aunt still lives there. It's my dad's sister, and we're a really close family. And my uncle, he's actually the reason why I became a boat captain,
Really?
because he did his career in the master mates and pilots unit as a he was the first mate or a chief mate. And
Where were you?
Hmm?
What city or where?
I grew up in Oxnard,
Oh, okay.
and he was always gone. He was there as just like, he was my Uncle Buzz, and it's like, okay, it's almost like, so what do you do? So we got into it, so started talking to him and stuff, and so later on, years later, I was in dry dock, and so I said, hey, why don't you come on over and to the boat and stuff? And he goes, I've seen him. It's okay. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to another shipyard. So my dad came over, and he talked to me. And he goes, so this is what you want to do for a living? I went, yeah. He goes, okay. He goes, all right. He goes, as soon as you get your unlimited masters, I'll give you my sextant. And I'm like, okay. But he passed away, and I still haven't got my unlimited yet.
Oh,
But
where's the sextant?
a sextant is it's for star navigation, celestial navigation,
Oh, wow.
and it's really, these things they make plastic ones now. They're like $1,500
Wow.
for plastic.
Yeah.
But they have all the lenses and everything. it's a hard. I think I was telling you about that. It's a really hard test. It's a 10-question test,
Mhm.
but it's
5 hours.
There's a long ass formula, and it takes most people about 5 hours
Really?
to do this test.
Jeez.
Unless they're really, really smart and they could do trigonometry in their sleep.
Wow, because it has to do with like direction of the wind and the
It's
Sails or what?
it's all stars.
stars.
You know, star finding a
In regards to sailing.
Yeah.
Or boating.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's hard by
because when you're out in the middle of the water and you want to know where you're at on a chart,
Yeah.
you got to go okay and get all your latitude and longitude from the stars.
Wow.
You know, from the stars to the horizon.
Yeah.
You gotta go for
And
the
then
North Star.
Yeah.
But it's not just the North Star. You can just pick one. You know.
I don't even know what the North Star is, and sometimes it seems more north, sometimes it's south, sometimes over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's even what I'm.
It's
confusing.
never true north, because true north is the North Star comes in, and they call it North Star because it's all there's magnetic north and there's true north. You have to factor in your deviation and variation of the Earth's pull. Wow. So it's interesting.
Do you
It's
think
rough.
you can do it? Will you do it?
I could do it on a chart, but not with star navigation.
Really?
It's just
Like
I
you
get
can
lost.
tell, you can read the chart and know.
Excuse me. I can read a chart.
Ah, that's
So, I used to have a bunch of them. I used to have a bunch of them hanging on my wall and stuff. Different charts, different places where I've been.
now you know. Now I look at you. You definitely look like a captain.
Yeah, I used to have really short hair too.
I'm glad you don't.
I-
It's better.
me
It looks
too.
nice long.
Yeah, my daughter is always saying, "When are you going to cut your hair, Dad?" And I'm like, "I'm not."
Yeah.
She goes, "Why
that's
not?"
Really
I said,
nice.
She goes, "You need to cut your hair." What? No, I don't.
No,
I don't want to cut
don't.
my hair.
No,
Yeah.
people have.
And
I
it's-
can't. Mine takes forever.
It's funny. Yeah, mine too. When I told her, she goes, "Well, you know, you're older, Dad. You need to cut your hair." And I'm like, "No, I don't need to."
No.
I said, "I love you. You're my daughter. Too many women love my hair, so no."
Yeah. Maybe that's why. She's looking out for you.
Yeah.
All those women out in the world trying to get their claws in you and take them on a boat. Boat trip.
Take me on a trip to LA and take me on a
Yeah.
3-hour tour.
Yeah.
Come back with
Exactly.
a haircut.
No. It'll come back in a ponytail maybe, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they'll be more wild and windblown.
Oh yeah, my hair gets pretty wild sometimes. But,
Curly.
it is. It was really curly.
Full of life here.
It was. I posted a picture when I was. It was in 89, 88. No, 80. Yeah, 88. 88, 89. I posted a picture and I had shorter hair, but my hair was really curly. So it was almost like I looked like a little fro.
How cute. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I looked a little geeky back
Yeah,
then.
you'd have to either have it really short or long like that.
Yeah.
So I need oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you normally have on this kind of show? You never had like wrestling girls?
No, actually, it's the first time I got. And I don't know who anybody called me again.
They want to ask questions.
No.
Yes, I believe there was a caller trying to call in live, but I put him on hold.
Yeah. I'll call you back.
Yes,
Hang on.
Yes. Everything
Yeah.
must come to a halt.
Oh yeah.
So what do
Right.
you think about Jennifer's vision and what she has going?
I think it's amazing. I think it's pretty
Have
cool.
you heard of it before, or had you heard of anything like it?
I've heard of that sort of thing, but it was kind of on the more erotic side of it, I guess you can call it.
I think
It was more of a
I think before women started getting
mm,
technique, like
Right.
pre-Ronda Rousey, I guess we'll say. I hate to say that, but I think
Yeah.
it tended to be more so.
yeah, more fetish than anything else.
Right, and I think it
think.
was because they always had to pull a lot of bodybuilder type because there wasn't a large amount of girls that actually trained
Mhm.
and fought, so they didn't really have an option to do that.
Right.
But I know someone who manages one of the casinos, and he said, "Have you ever heard of this session wrestling stuff?" And I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I'm really curious about it. What really happens? I don't know what happens. I'm going to see if I can find out." Did you know that an old Glow wrestler from the 80s, her name's Hollywood, He's like,
Mhm.
did you know she does that? And I was like, I didn't. And he's like, yeah, I love her. I think I'm thinking about contacting her. She lives here in Vegas. Anyway, months later, he's like, I did the session. And you know what? There's nothing sexual about it. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I was just wrestling the whole time and it was so fun.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I know.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's a good thing. I think that's it'll get. I mean, it has its it has its appeal. I mean,
Yeah.
I won't mind rolling around with you for a while, but
Yeah.
you'd hurt me.
Well, so that's, I think some would. Honestly, I think small girls tend to hurt more because they're small, so they have to put in a lot more effort, and so it might be rougher. Whereas I'm big, so I'm like careful anyway. But I'm also training. Like I have partners at my gym. We fight. We can't hurt each other for real, but we're going to do the drill, and we're going to do it gently and effectively, but not like sloppy. So with each other.
Right.
So no, I could hurt you, but
Yeah.
I'll just warn you. I'm like, ready? Tap if you're gonna go night night. Tap before you go night.
I'll probably just start snoring. That before.
Are you talking about headlocks again?
No, I just because I heard night night, and that's all I think about.
Good little puppy dog. No.
Yeah, my dog was in the car. I wanted to
Oh,
let her out.
What's
She
up?
wants to get her lap.
You want? Okay, you can let her go.
How about this one?
Wants to be a superstar.
What's up, puppy?
Hi, Smurfette.
What's up, Daisy?
What's this one's name?
Taurus.
Taurus.
Taurus. You got to be nice, Taurus.
You have to be nice, Daisy.
Yeah. It's so we got to talk a little bit. Let's
Yeah.
get your where you're from. Where do you grow up at?
I was born in Texas, but I moved to Sacramento, California, or a suburb of Sacramento. I lived on Folsom Lake, basically.
Oh, okay.
You missed.
Yeah.
Drink your
Yeah.
water.
And I was there like the majority of my life, from basically 2 to 24.
Mhm.
And then I moved off to Seattle, Washington, my
Wow.
first major big city.
Yeah.
And then that's when I fell into bodybuilding and fitness, and then moved down. I'm everywhere. I'm like a gypsy
Right.
now. I'm a
Uh-huh.
gypsy.
Don't say
So-
that. You're not a gypsy.
Well,
Don't say that. You're not a
okay.
gypsy.
Well, I feel like one. I just feel like I'm all over the place. I have no home, no anchor.
No Annie Ann.
So what part of Texas? You up in?
Dallas.
On Dallas.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't remember anything of it because I left when I was 2.
Uh-huh.
You know. But yeah, I've been all over the place. All over the place. LA, Arizona, Atlanta, Georgia, Kentucky. You know, and back to Seattle. Like everything is like a big circle, and then back to LA. So
Yeah.
you know.
And I started in Oxnard. I grew up in Oxnard. Went from Oxnard to the military, and I went to Georgia. I went to Alabama for boot camp. I went to New Jersey for my advanced training, and then Georgia for my permanent party. And then from there, I went to. I've lived in Texas. I've lived in Louisiana, Pennsylvania.
But you've been here for a while, haven't you?
I've been here since '99.
Mm-hmm. So you've been here a long time.
So once I landed here, I stayed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. A lot of people ask me, well, okay, so you worked on boats, but you live in the desert. So, yeah, I spend 90%
I know,
of my
isn't that
life on the
weird?
water.
Yeah.
So when
Right.
I'm off, I just want to just relax and.
Absolutely. You know. Have you ever been to Sedona?
Yes.
I love Sedona.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really real relaxing.
And the reason why I say Sedona is because it's like that's my escape spot.
Right.
That's where I want to clear my mind.
Oh yeah.
You know, and just kind of like.
You ever go down Slide Rock?
No, but have you been to that church that's built inside of a
Mhm.
rock? I think that's so cool.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, we went on vacation and everything. And
Mhm.
this was when you could actually slide down Slide Rock. Slide
Wow.
Rock, it's a natural river,
And you can slide down it?
and the rocks are so smooth you could actually it's a big slide.
That'd be
But now
so
they're
cool.
oh yeah, it was. But there was a lot of broken bones and a lot of people that got hurt and over the years and stuff. So they kind of closed it down, and there's a lot of the river is red now. It didn't used to be red, but it's all the minerals and stuff are all washing down and stuff. So they're kind of, oh, let's not do this anymore, and then it's probably even more now than before.
Yeah.
But,
When I lived in Arizona, that's where I'd go a lot. So I would just go to Sedona. I haven't been there in a long time, but I would love to go back. You know.
oh yeah,
But it's just a great place to like when you're working all the time. Even if you love what you do,
sure.
you
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
take breaks.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't take breaks, then you just feel like the whole world is on your shoulders. That's how I feel. I don't know about you, but I just feel like heavy.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I just need to lighten up and go somewhere where there's nothing to do.
Right. You can't have no self-service.
No
anything. You just-
phone, no computers. You have to tune out in order to tune in.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, we got Smurf from she's from Washington. She's one of our
Okay.
loyal listeners. She's really cool. And Danny he's from New York. Danny McCune from New York.
Awesome.
So we got people all over the map.
Cool.
on
That's
there.
so amazing.
So-
Thank you for tuning in.
Oh
you
yeah.
know, I know we're talking about various topics, wrestling, music,
Mhm.
you know, and Sedona.
Yeah.
You know, but
Oh yeah.
it's what keeps things interesting. Variety.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So speaking of music, what's your favorite type of music?
I don't really have a favorite type. I'm kind of all across the board.
Mhm.
You know, when I'm doing my cardio at the gym, like, I don't know, like, I love a lot of the stuff I grew up with. Like, I'm a total Pearl Jam fan. Pearl Jam,
Yeah.
Nirvana, and that's my Seattle days too, when I used to live
Right.
up in Seattle. So, of
Uh-huh.
course. I liked Chevelle,
Mhm.
and but I also like different stuff like Portishead. I don't know if you've ever heard of Portishead or
Portishead.
Sneaker Pimps, or
Sneaker Pimps.
Sneaker Pimps,
Wow.
yeah, or the Cranberries. Have you heard of Sneaker Pimps?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
In the
Sneaker
90s.
Pimps.
they're
Mhm.
kind of like in the same category as Portishead.
Yeah, so you know Portishead too?
First music I ever learned bass lines to.
Really?
That was the extent of my bass playing.
Oh, so you play bass too?
No, I just
No.
learned Portishead songs. I
Yeah.
have a bass.
Oh,
That's
and I
funny.
love Sublime.
Oh, it's one.
I love Sublime. And they were one of my top favorites, Sublime. And now I just kind of like to listen to a mix of everything.
Hmm.
Right now, I've been on a kid rock phase.
Oh, really?
So I've been listening to a lot of kid rock and reggae, Bob Marley,
Mhm.
and yeah, I just like variety.
Yeah.
As long as it's not country, because I am not going to be doing my cardio to country. There's no way that's happening because it's not going to be intense at all. Probably stop and start crying in the bathroom or something if I listen to country.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but
This has been really cool.
yeah, it has.
So how can we get a hold of you? You know, I know you have an Instagram.
Yeah, Russell Jennifer Thomas.
Mhm.
Pretty much everything is Russell. Everybody thinks I'm saying Russell. I'm like, no, it's not Russell. It's Russell Jennifer Thomas, and that's where you can find me on Instagram. My Twitter is @RealJenThomas. I'm not very good at social media, to be honest with you. I mostly am on Instagram.
Right.
So, like, if you send me a message to Facebook or Twitter, it's more than likely I'm not going to respond to it because I'm just never on it. Send me a DM on Instagram, I'll get it.
Yeah.
And then I just deleted myself off my own site. Can you believe it? So you can't find me on my site, but you can find Jennifer@sessiongirls.com is my email address. But
Okay.
yeah, that's where you can find me. And how about you, Des? Where can we find you?
Through you.
Through me. Yeah. If you want Des, contact me. I'll arrange it. I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, if you guys are interested in,
getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't have beautiful show.
And we can
muscles,
also
I
do
just
this
work strong.
together, double team. Yeah.
Wow.
I can give you a tutorial too.
Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you, it's exciting.
That would be.
So if you want to try something different and
Oh yeah.
feel the
definitely.
power of a woman,
Yeah.
Show them your guns.
She's got.
I got some guns. But I feel like I'm total off season right now, thanks to the gyms being closed in LA.
She
So
always looks good.
this is like this is not my good. I need to see my six pack again.
It's hiding out
I have
right now.
never had
Smurfette
a-
liked your guns.
I have
Yeah.
never. I've
And you know
never
what's
had
so
a
funny is
six-pack
that
in
my
my
ex
life.
used to
Always
call
had a
me
little ponytail.
Smurfette all the time. He goes, "You're like a little Smurfette."
I'm a muscular Smurfette.
I like Smurfette though, so I didn't mind.
Yeah, she's cute.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But no, I really appreciate you having us on the show.
Oh, well, thank you for
Um,
coming on.
You know, I
It's
know this was
been a
like,
pleasure.
you know, we kind of just met a few days ago, and it was just
Mhm.
kind of like, wow, like I feel like everything kind of evolves and happens the way it's supposed to happen, and it's
Mhm.
thank you for this opportunity.
Well,
Hey, and I got my Daisy.
She's
Oh,
the
Daisy.
protector.
Mm.
You're a good girl.
Oh, is it what else? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
got some people in there. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Come on.
Come on.
There you go.
I
can
say
come on.
if you're interested in the session stuff or wrestling stuff with me, go through Jen because I have like several aliases.
Yeah.
Aliases.
She's a
Aliases.
woman of many faces
Well,
and many names.
that's because I don't want
She's
my,
mainstream.
I don't want my coaches to book me for privates where they pay me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Yeah, and you know, keep a lookout for Women on Fire because it's definitely going to happen. You
Oh,
know,
definitely.
so it's not just something I make up in my mind and talk about, and nothing happens.
Mhm.
It's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
The
I
Taurus dance.
yeah.
I was like, what are you doing, lady? Yeah. And then if you're in Vegas, we'll have live events.
hmm
Okay.
and live stream as well. We just had a live stream the other day that
Yeah.
showcased our special industry.
Skills.
hmm
Okay.
So we'll have to keep you informed, and then,
Yeah, please do.
and you're invited. You're always invited. Just to
Oh, that's
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah.
That'd
You'll
be
like
really
it.
cool.
hmm
Oh yeah.
We might have to have you as a male victim, though.
Okay.
A jobber.
Yeah, we need a jobber.
Okay.
We'll pay you to lose.
Okay.
Actually, you're going to lose anyways, whether you're
Right.
paid or
I
not.
was just thinking, I was like, well, we
Yeah.
should pay him, but he's going to lose anyway, but
Right?
we could pay him
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
for trying. Pay him for
Oh, yeah.
trying,
I'll
we'll
try.
say.
Hi, Daisy.
Losing's obvious, inevitable.
Mhm. So,
I
well, thank
was-
you, Steve.
In high school, we had a very shitty football team, so we used to lose.
Aw.
No, it was always a lot of fun. My wrestling days in there was a little better, but
Yeah. So you know some stuff?
I know a little bit.
You could start from referee's position.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna try out to be a referee for WWF,
Really?
and I was just like, and I was gonna go down there, and then my car broke down, so I couldn't go
Oh,
to the
man.
audition. I was just like, there was another friend of mine that was gonna go audition for a wrestling spot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Do they
just,
they
I'll
wrestle?
just- yeah, because I'll just be your
Ooh.
referee.
In the independent wrestling scene, we pretty much know everybody, especially if it's local.
Yeah, I didn't really know anybody.
But who's your wrestler for?
Oh geez, I forgot his
Or does he
name.
have like a a stage name?
He said WWF, so this means it was a long
it was
time
a long
ago.
time ago.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
I heard
I
this
forgot
part.
his name.
Wow, imagine if you
He
would
was
have went, you would have maybe not been here. You would have been.
hmm
And then on a whole nother path. I don't know.
Isn't that interesting? One
And
little-
don't ever judge a referee by its T-shirt. You know why? Because the referee of WWE is also its agent,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
hmm
What you doing,
So-
Daisy? What are you doing? You
Yeah.
probably smell my friend's dog on me. He's a big dog.
Hi, you smell my mean doggy? Oh, you love me, doggy. Forgive me. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, thank you so
All right.
much. And it's been a real pleasure.
still
Been really cool.
Thank you,
Thanks, guys, for
Kim,
tuning in.
Smurfette,
Yes,
Jeff.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, Jeff.
Oh, they're watching WWE now.
And
Yeah.
Smurfette, yes, definitely Smurfette and Dan.
Oh, yeah, C4OC Radio. who's,
Yeah.
they're always tuning into
Hi, guys.
their stuff. That's
Yeah.
Denny. Oh, quick shout out to Al Bain for Leather, one of our sponsors.
Awesome.
He's a really cool dude. Metal Bay Mayhem. Let's see, Simple Amps and online commercial. No, an on-site media. There it is. That's Danny. That's Denny's company. They do videos and stuff. So
What kind of videos?
live videos, live music videos. If they if you want them to record your shows.
Heck yeah, we want them to
Ooh.
record our wrestling,
Oh,
kicking
yeah.
butt.
They could
Mhm.
definitely do that.
Awesome.
They're based out of Orange County. That's what the OC stands for.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And the C4 is an explosive. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
See?
That's a lot of fun.
Connections. You need female talent. We have a big pool of females.
Absolutely. Just
That-
go to sessiongirls.com and you'll see the kind of talent that we have.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted.
I didn't say anything. No.
You were talking and I interrupted.
Oh, I thought you were just
Oh.
adding to my sentence that I
Mm.
didn't finish.
Yeah. Well, it's been really cool.
Thank you.
It's not often I get to sit next to two beautiful ladies
Mm,
and
wow.
just have a conversation and have a lot of fun.
we'll have to do it again sometime.
Definitely.
We'll have to do an update.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when this
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
year comes-
when the site
When the
gets up
woman
and
on
everything.
fire and everything, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. As soon as my site comes up, we'll stick a link on there.
Yeah.
That shitty program.
Stick a link on it.
Again? Oh, no.
Here, you gotta wipe your chin.
Yeah, I tend to drool around
Yeah.
beautiful words.
Oh, I was like, why?
Yeah, I kind of get led around by.
Oh,
That's
that's
what
what
Smurfette
Smurfette says.
What's that? Wipe my chin.
Yeah.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's great. She's a great gal. She's been following us for a few years now. Yeah,
Nice.
it's been it's
She
really
loves
great.
music.
Yeah,
I'm telling
She
you,
loves you.
yeah.
love you too, Smurf.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it very much and allowing us to, introduce you to our world of wrestling.
Mhm.
And yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And thank you, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome.
And on our next show, I just wanted to add this. I was thinking about it when I walked away. I always want her first show. I walked out to eat. Well, the Stooges want to be your dog, and then I'm like, I don't want to be your dog. You're going to be my dog, and I will call you Spot. Right? So I need to come up with a different song, and then you had that one song for "We're on Fire."
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So we do come out with great music, so you guys
Mhm.
can help us with that too.
Yeah, you can help us with our intro music.
Yeah,
So
you
that would be
expect-
awesome.
especially if you have like musician friends too, then they're willing to give us the rights
Sure.
if we record it. Not,
Better
not
yet,
the rights to the
show
song,
up
but the rights
live
to
in
be able to
person
play it.
and sing. Could you imagine that?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
There's endless possibilities.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, we gotta have IDSFA bring you guys out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's the band's name is IDSFA.
Okay. Where are they based out of?
They're based out of here.
Oh, out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
DA.
They're the
What
ones that
kind
did my Halloween party.
What kind of
Yeah.
music?
It's
It's not
Loud.
scary music, is it?
oh, they dress up. They're in like costume.
Oh, that's what we
And so-
like.
and
Yeah,
We
masks.
love
like
characters.
Mad Max meets Thunderdome meets.
Yeah, they're really
Meets
cool.
War.
Meets,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Smurfette fell for it.
Oh
They
yeah.
kick ass.
But yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody asks me, well,
What's that
what's
stand
that?
for?
What's that stand for?
Yeah. I guess I dick suck for ass.
No.
Oh, I'm just talking
No.
for myself.
Oh
We did
really?
that from when you
No.
did karaoke.
Okay, is that
Yeah,
something that
right.
we need to?
No.
Okay, I need to write that down
No.
or something. No, it doesn't stand for anything.
Oh,
Okay.
IDSFA.
I
It
like that.
doesn't stand for
they
anything.
tricked me.
Yeah.
Pretty clever.
I know.
I had a,
Who's on second?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had a friend of mine that I told him that. I said, yeah, it's IDSFA because they were doing, they were on our show. And he goes, well, what's that stand for? I said, it doesn't stand for anything. He goes, bullshit. I'm going to make him tell me what it is. I'm like, dude, I just told you.
That's a good one.
Dumbass.
That is a good one.
Mhm.
But it's fun. They're a great bunch of guys though. And they put on a very theatrical show.
Yeah.
And it's just they got guys that play the drums. They got a song called "Shake the Baby," and they pass out all these little babies.
Oh my gosh.
And you start shaking
That's
the babies.
fun. I mean, getting crowd involvement is always a,
Oh, yeah.
a good.
Interactive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
always
so key.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that too. Maybe we'll pull someone from the audience and
shake them.
jump them like
Shake the
5 girls
loser.
will jump
Shake the
them.
loser.
There you go. Hey,
I know, you're right. There's so many things that we can brainstorm up
sure.
and come up with some amazing stuff.
Oh,
Amazing talent.
Oh yeah.
With the foundation being skilled female wrestlers
Mhm.
that will kick your ass.
By using theatrics
Mhm.
as our backdrop, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So
It's like the circus of
Keep
way of
an eye
wrestling
out.
in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
oh yeah, that's really
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
So keep an eye out for girls on fire, women on fire.
Are you a boy or a man?
I'm a man, baby.
Okay.
Even though my website's
So when does
called
a cowboy
Session
grow
Girls.
up? When
Never.
when does he become a cow man?
I guess you got a point there, but that's probably why they end up just being wild little boys,
I guess so.
wild little bucking Broncos.
Uh-huh.
Be mature but refuse to grow. That's what.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
And I want to thank Mike Lozelle for having us.
Yes,
give
thank
us
you.
the opportunity to hang out here at
Mm-hmm.
I call it Studio 5890.
Yeah.
Club
Yeah, what do you call
5890. He calls it home. Yeah.
I know. She sent me the video of me dancing on that pole.
It's actually got hundreds of
And I'm like-
check-ins on Google as Club 5890, which
Oh.
Adam actually started
I know.
years ago.
I shared that video, and I think that people think I was at a club for real.
I know.
I'm
A
like,
lot
no,
of
it's their
people do.
living room.
They're like, this is one in Vegas. I'm not familiar with this. I
What
said, "Yeah,
club
well,
is
what club is
open?
it?"
It's a
Yeah.
invite
Where you
only.
at?
It's got the stripper pole and everything, so that's an amazing part of it there.
Well, I just because it has a lot of character.
Yeah.
And that's what my whole life was about is
She said we have a
characters.
Boogie Nights vibe. I
yes,
can
this is
roll
like a
that.
Boogie Nights
Yeah.
house to me.
Boogie Nights house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Yeah.
well thank you.
Thank you so very much.
It was
Been a
fun.
bloody pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Wait,
Oh, look at
Thank you.
that.
I was going to do the same thing.
Oh, well,
Well.
I do a handshake and then a headlock.
Okay.
handshakes and headlocks. We could have
Oh, yeah.
fundraisers.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Handshakes and headlocks.
That sounds like a perfect
Mhm.
fundraiser.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
All
All right. Well, that does it
Thank
for us,
you.
guys. Thank you so much. And we'll catch you guys next
Smurfette tells
Monday.
you hi, Mike.
Bye.
Preach you guys.
Hi,
Uh,
Smurfette.
Smurfette says hi. All right. We'll catch you guys next time. We're out. Okay. So on that one.
What was this one held for review? Something naughty?
Uh,
It says it's held for review.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, probably because she said that.
show or hide. I see.
Yeah.